St. Augustine's University has a renowned legacy in the area of healthcare. The institution founded St. Agnes Hospital in 1896 to provide healthcare for the African American community in Raleigh. An expanded 75-bed hospital was built of stone quarried on the school's campus in 1909. St. Agnes changed the medical landscape of Raleigh for generations. For many years, it was the only well-equipped hospital for African Americans between New Orleans and Washington, D.C. It served over 75,000 African Americans in 3 states during its existence. St. Agnes was known in the community as the healing place, providing both health care and hope. The hospital charged just enough for its services to let the patients keep their dignity, but not so much as to keep them from seeking help. The hospital did more than save lives. It created opportunity. St. Agnes served as a training hospital for African American medical professionals. It also provided a nursing school, offering the first professional training for African American nurses in North Carolina. In 1937, St. Agnes Training School was accredited by the American Medical Association. The school trained nearly 700 nursing students during its existence. One of St. Agnes' renowned graduates is Mrs. Thelma Gibson. She graduated from St. Agnes in 1947. Talented and skilled enough to be hired as a registered nurse, yet her dream of using her specialization in operating techniques was deferred. It was socially unacceptable for her to work in operating rooms at hospitals. Mrs. Gibson went on to receive a bachelor's degree from Teachers College at Columbia University. She also attended UNC Chapel Hill, where she studied cancer and communicable diseases. She went on to serve as a nursing supervisor in 1964 and also served as a city commissioner in Miami, Florida. Mrs. Gibson described recently a defining moment for her at St. Agnes.
Things changed so much for me there at St. Agnes School of Nursing in Raleigh, North Carolina. We were taught working with real people, and that made a difference because as you work to universities, you get classes and all, you have to go somewhere else to go to a hospital to see patients. But we did our work right there. Everything was happening right there in the hospital, on the campus.
St. Agnes provided residency programs for African American doctors. Some of the finest black surgeons made their mark at St. Agnes, including Dr. Delaney and Dr. Clark. Their skills and ability were unmatched no matter the race. Had it not been for St. Agnes, many physicians would not have received a license to practice medicine. The hospital closed in 1961 in the wake of the Civil Rights Movement and the integration of previously segregated hospitals. But the legacy of healthcare and serving the community lives on in the alumni at St. Augustine's University. One example is Dr. Reuben Cohart, who founded the Syracuse Community Health Center in New York, where he served as CEO for over 30 years. Dr. Cohart is now a retired dentist and lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Army. Under his leadership, the health center became one of the premier health organizations in the country. Dr. Cohart grew the organization from a single primary care site to a multi-system healthcare entity with 15 sites providing primary care services to more than 68,000 residents. St. Augustine's University contributed to Dr. Cohart's success.
While at St. Aug, I learned that we will only succeed in our personal and professional lives if we accept change as a necessary step to something different and oftentimes better.
Dr. Cohart serves as another example among many graduates of St. Augustine's University, carrying on the legacy of St. Agnes through their service. By providing access to quality health care to the community, they have created more healing places for all.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Maria Arvelo Lumpkin, Interim President of St. Augustine's University, and I want to welcome you to Rhapsody-in-Blue, a benefit concert to honor the rich healthcare legacy of St. Augustine's University, our alumni representing various healthcare professions, and our student scholars pursuing degrees in the health sciences. As I stand here amid the historic St. Agnes building, a place known for changing the medical landscape of Raleigh for generations, and an edifice that was once the most advanced hospital for African Americans for hundreds of miles and a bustling place for producing black nurses. I am reminded that if you wanted to be a healthcare professional, there were only 3 places that you could go: Howard University, Meharry Medical College, or St. Augustine's University. In participating as a patron of tonight's virtual concert featuring Kirk Whalum and Barbara Weathers, you are helping us to realize the fullest potential of the future of healthcare, our students. Thank you for helping us to build a campus for the future, and welcome to Rhapsody in Blue.
St. Augustine's University continues to prepare students to chart their own path in the field of healthcare. Whether they become researchers, physicians, nurses, public health professionals, business owners, or computer scientists, our students are driving future innovations in health. And like St. Agnes, they aim to meet the unmet health needs in all communities. In order to continue impacting the world, St. Augustine's needs your support. We hope that you donate a gift during this musical program, Rhapsody in Blue, designed to salute our students, our alumni, and our legacy in healthcare. You can see the different ways you can give on your screen. And now, I have the pleasure of introducing a very special guest, the presiding bishop of the Episcopal Church, the Most Reverend Michael B. Curry.
Hello, I'm Michael Curry, presiding bishop of the Episcopal Church. In 1867, just after the end of the Civil War, just after the Declaration of the Emancipation Proclamation, and this nation seeking to live into the fullness of what that meant, Episcopalians in North Carolina came together under the leadership of their bishop to establish what has become St. Augustine's University. They did so to provide education for newly freed slaves and their descendants, people who had been disenfranchised by society and the world. And they did so knowing that education is the road to true emancipation and liberation. Some years later, St. Augustine's University established the St. Agnes Hospital, which was intended to help to address the wide and significant health disparities between people in American society and in the segregated South, to provide health care for Blacks and others who could not receive it at the time. Today, that need continues. That need continues, and the program in public health and other programs at St. Augustine's help to train young people who will enter the various healthcare fields to provide help, health, and healing so badly needed in this time of pandemic, and so badly needed in our society. Thank you for being at this benefit concert. And I would ask you to support St. Augustine's University, not only because of its ministry and its work in the healthcare fields, but in its work of educating young minds, of raising up young men and women to take their place as positive and productive citizens, and to go forth to make a positive difference for humanity, for justice, for liberty, and for goodness in American society and in this world. God love you. God bless you. And you keep the faith.
Maya Angelou once said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter defeats so you can know who you are, where you can rise from, and how you can still come out of it." With the hardships that we face in the world today, our sanity is being tested in every way possible. Those who are not with us will try to tear down our culture, our value, and our story. We must continue to uphold each other while we humbly show the world that we are a force to be reckoned with. When advocating, upholding, and giving to St. Augustine's University, you are contributing to hundreds of lives and standing with the brothers and sisters of our community to ensure that excellence is produced. And now, with a voice as heartfelt as it is dynamic, from a career which began at the age of 13 to wowing the world with Atlantic Star, I have the honor and pleasure of introducing Miss Barbara Weathers.
I don't know what I'd do without the Lord. I don't know what I'd do without the Lord. When I look around and see what the Lord has done for me, I don't know what I'd do without the Lord. I don't know where I'd be without His grace. I don't know where I'd be without His grace. When I look around and see how His grace has set me free, I don't know what I'd do without the Lord. I don't know what I'd do without the Lord. I don't know what I'd do without the Lord. When I look around and see what the Lord has done for me, I don't know what I'd do without the Lord. I don't know what I'd do without the Lord. I don't know what I'd do without the Lord.
Thank you. I'm so grateful to be a part of this virtual benefit concert for St. Augustine University, and I'm thrilled to be involved in this fundraising expedition. I hope everyone who's hearing the sound of my voice would contribute to St. Augustine's fundraising campaign. Here are a few things I learned while participating in this event. Did you know that former slaves built many of the university original buildings from rocks mined on the campus? The campus sits on 105 acres in Raleigh, North Carolina. The buildings represent the embodiment of the can-do spirit of our people. Another interesting fact is that for many years, St. Agnes was the only well-equipped hospital for African Americans between New Orleans and Washington, D.C. During its existence, it served over 75,000 African American souls. It was known in the community as the healing place. It provided health care, hope, and love to many who passed through it. I'd personally like to thank all the doctors, nurses, and healthcare essential workers who sacrificed so much then and now to help all those in need. We could all use a little more hope and love these days. And if I may, I pray comfort for all those who have lost as well as the brokenhearted. I pray provision for every need you may have, protection from harm and danger, both seen and unseen. But most of all, I pray peace in the midst of this storm, a peace that surpasses all understanding. And if it's okay, I'd like to sing a song just for you.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life in stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I treated you unkindly, darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me, baby, can't you see through me? But we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. You taught me precious the secrets of a true love, withholding nothing. You came out in front when I was hiding. And now I'm so much better. And if my words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you. There's no space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you. We were alone. I was singing this song to you. I was singing this song, singing this song to you.
So for all of you who've just been sitting back and relaxing and sort of just listening to the music and taking your time today, if you feel like it right now and you want to get up and you want to shimmy, you can. I'd like to sing this song for you, and I've jazzed it up just a little bit, and I hope you like it.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the garden is high. Your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings and you'll take to the sky. But till that morning, there ain't nothing can't harm you. With daddy and mommy standing by. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jump, 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 jumping, and the garden is high. Your dad is rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Hi, thanks. Before I sing my last song, I would like to thank Deborah Jones and Manas Panchavati. I would have never been able to do this without the two of you. I'd also like to ask my friend, Mr. Kirk Whalum, if he would mind just to throw some salt and pepper on this last song that I'm going to sing. And if you know it from way back when, or it's something that's brand new, feel free to sing along and know that I'm thinking of you, I am praying for you, and I love you. I love you for sentimental reasons.
I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I'm giving you my heart. I love you, and you alone were meant for me. Please give your loving heart to me and say we'll never part. I think of you every morning, dream of you every night. Darling, I'm never lonely whenever you're in sight. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I'm giving you my heart. I think of you every morning, dream of you every night. Darling, I'm never lonely whenever you're in sight. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me.
of the Office of Alumni Affairs, I want to thank all of you who responded to our request for profiles of alumni healthcare. We pay tribute to you this evening. Thank you to all alumni, friends, and community for your continued financial support to our beloved alma mater, St. Augustine's University.
Hello, Falcon family. My name is Barbara Middleton Fouché, class of 1986, and a proud alumna of St. Augustine's College, now University. I came to St. Aug in August of 1982 and found a welcoming environment that was conducive to growth and learning. There was great leadership under Dr. Prezell R. Robinson and a wonderful and talented faculty and staff that led the way for all who entered the gates at 1315 Oakwood Avenue. I received a Bachelor of Science degree in medical technology and have been gainfully employed ever since. I am currently a senior technologist in a molecular oncology laboratory in Research Triangle Park, North Carolina. The education and nurturing that I received at St. Augustine's not only prepared me for my career in clinical laboratory sciences, but also laid the foundation for a path to leadership and service. I currently serve as an elected official on the Carborough Town Council, and I'm currently in the role of Mayor Pro Tem. The leadership skills development began at St. Augustine's and have continued to be sharpened over the years. My experience at the St. Augustine's University has adequately prepared me not only for my chosen career, but also for a life of service to my community. All hail the blue and white.
Hi, fellow Falcons. My name is Rakita Sloan Henry. I'm a postdoc at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and as you can see, I'm still working. I was asked to answer the question of how St. Aug prepared me for my current field of work, and the biggest answer to that question is that it takes a village. I learned at St. Aug that hard work and dedication pay off, and that in addition to myself working hard and supporting my goals and dreams, that I have a village of people that support it. I actually even currently still contact my old St. Aug professors when I get bogged down in the details of my research. So with that, I want to tell you guys to stay safe physically and mentally, and to continue wearing your mask. Stay safe, Falcons.
Hi, my name is Dave Folks. I graduated from St. Augustine's College in 1989. I believe St. Aug was a great stepping stone to my current success and career. The science department at St. Aug was very beneficial, and it prepared me for School of Dentistry at UNC. I learned a lot about various cultures in the United States and got to meet some amazing people. I'm currently a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and after 30 years, they're still my closest friends. I would recommend St. Augustine's College because it was a great family atmosphere, and I enjoyed my time there, and I'll never forget it.
On behalf of the students at St. Augustine's University, We are so grateful for those that invest in our success. We hope that you will give this evening in support of the programs and services that directly benefit our college experience. And now, I have the pleasure of introducing this Grammy Award-winning saxophonist who has taken his talents to touch the world and impact others. Soulful, passionate, and stern. Not only is he a remarkable musician, he has earned a Master's of Art in Religion and serves his community when touring allows. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Kirk Whalum.
St. Augustine, I am honored to be here. So happy, glad we could be together. We're together in the most important ways, right? The work that you do is historic and so profound. I'm just deeply honored. Hopefully I can just get a chance to come and visit you in person. This song is called Blow For You. It's us saying, well, first God says to us, I see you. I want to be with you. I want to know you. And we turn around and say, wow, God, this is so incredible. I want to give my gift back to you. Whatever I do, I'm doing it for you. I want to blow for you.
I want to know
What a joy it is for me to share these songs with you. This one is really special. I think it's especially poignant for where we are right now as a nation, as a world. It was written by the Jackson 5. And the lyric, think about this lyric, you and I must make a pact. We must bring salvation back. In other words, vertical salvation where someone higher than us rescues us, but also saving each other from the existential threats that are out there. And where there is love, he says, I'll be there. And we have to be there too. Quite a few years ago, I had the privilege of touring with the great Whitney Houston for 7 years. During that time, I used to do Bible studies and all that type of thing for the band, and I was responsible most of the time for the prayer before we went on stage. She used to call me Bishop. That was my nickname. And, there's so many stories I could tell of that period, but recording the song "I Will Always Love You" is one of the greatest memories of my life, though that day didn't feel, like we'd be making history. It just felt like, wow, what a beautiful song. And of course, she sang her heart out, which she always did. But, the lyric to that song is what I want to share with you briefly from a different perspective. If you think about it, Whitney Houston was, put it like this, she loved God with all her heart, and we talked about the Lord all the time. And when I now look back and think about the lyric to that song, after all that time, I actually kind of get it now. It's like I understand why she insisted on doing it live to the film, which they were not hearing. They were not trying to do that. The directors of the movie were like, we can't do that. Ultimately, she dropped the mic and said, either we're going to do it live with my band playing live, or we're not going to do it. And so now I understand why she did it like that. And if you'll go with me just to the lyric for a second and indulge me as a believer in Christ, who, by the way, was Jewish, and I embrace and affirm everybody's faith tradition, Muslim, Jewish, Buddhist, all of that. But as a Christian, I look at that lyric and I go, Jesus speaking to the Jewish disciples, saying to them, okay, if I should stay, I'd only be in the way. Think about that for a second, that God has a plan that unfortunately for us involves suffering, right? He said, I'll be in the way. If I stayed here with you all, which is what you all apparently want. He says, so I'll go. And yet I know that I'll think of you. Whatever it is you're going through right now, imagine that he was thinking of that when he went to the cross. That saying in the original, I believe it's Greek, it's Via Dolorosa, or is that Latin, where it basically says, it's talking about the way of suffering, that every step is filled with torment. He said, I'll be thinking of you every step of the way. And then that lyric that she dropped on us and then went to heaven says, and I believe this is God speaking to all of us, I will always love you. I will always love you. What a joy it's been, an honor and a joy to participate and be part of your big day. St. Augustine, God bless you. Thank you so much for all you do. Let's have a little talk with God.
Just have a little talk with me.
St. Augustine's University produces scholars who represent excellence and are preparing to take the world by storm. Shatera O'Leary is a rising senior public health major with a 3.7 GPA from Charlotte, North Carolina. Upon graduation, she plans to work with pediatrics and ultimately become a nurse practitioner. Hard work, dedication, and motivation are key elements that are instilled in our students. Alexander Storr is a rising senior public health major with a 3.7 GPA from the Bahamas. Upon graduating, he plans to attend graduate school while entering the field of nursing for experience.
What amazing performances! We hope you enjoyed the program. We want to thank our alumni for the incredible work they are doing and have done to improve health nationally and globally. We want to thank Bishop Michael Curry, Grammy Award-winning saxophonist Kirk Whalum, and beautiful songstress Barbara Weathers for lending their time, words, and talent to our salute to St. Augustine's University's legacy in healthcare. We also want to thank Dr. Maria Lumpkin and Miss SAU Heave Nara for their wonderful tributes. But most importantly, we want to thank you for joining us this evening to pay tribute. We hope that you chose to support us and our legacy with a financial gift or a pledge. For those of you who were moving and grooving to the music so much that you forgot to give, it's not too late. The easiest way is to simply text the word GIVE to 919-373-6799. We need your support. Stay well and be safe. Falcon Pride.